Hello, welcome to Class 9 Pre-Boards, to the Icse Pre-Boards Maths paper of 2020. This is the continuation video of the earlier two videos. You will see the link on the top right hand corner. If you have not yet watched those videos, then I suggest that you watch them before this one, okay? In this video, we will be solving section B, questions 5 and 6 of ICSE Maths Pre-Boards 2020. So, shall we start? This video will have section B, which is 40 marks. And from this section, we have to attempt any 4 questions. We are going to start with question number 5. 5A reads, if 13 sine A is 12, find sec A minus tan A. Question 5A says 13 sine A equal to 12. So we convert it into sine A equal to 12 upon 13. We draw this diagram and we will see this is our angle A, and your sine A is opposite upon hypotenuse. So opposite becomes BC, which is 12x units, and hypotenuse AC becomes 13x units. And then in this right triangle, we use Pythagoras theorem, and then we use AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. As you can see, this AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. And substitute the values, and we will get our AB square as 169x squared minus 144x squared. So AB becomes under root of 25x squared, which is 5x units. So we will write here 5x units. Now we have to find the value of sec A minus tan A. Now sec A is 1 upon cos A, correct? And tan A, we know it is opposite upon hypotenuse. So cos is adjacent upon hypotenuse. So I shall write it as 1 upon 5x upon 13x becomes 5 upon 13 minus tan A is going to be opposite upon adjacent. For A, opposite is BC, that is 12x upon 5x, that is 12 upon 5. So we will write like so, and that will give us 13 upon 5 minus 12 upon 5, and that is 1 upon 5, and that is our answer. Question 5b reads, a sum of 10,000 rupees yields rupees 3310 as the compound interest in 3 years. If the interest is compounded yearly, find the amount and the rate of interest. So we have written 5b, principal, that is 10,000 rupees. Compound interest in 3 years is 3310 rupees. Find the amount. Now what is your amount? Your amount is going to be principal plus the compound interest. So that will be 10,000 plus 3310. So that will be 13,310 rupees, and that is our answer 1. Okay, now we come to the second part. The second part asks us rate of interest. So we are going to connect amount with the principal, and our formula is A is equal to P into bracket 1 plus R upon 100 to the power N. So amount we have already found out. It is 13310 is equal to principal is 10,000 into bracket 1 plus R upon 100. And remember, we have been given CI for 3 years. So N becomes 3. Now we are going to take this 10,000 this side. So 13310 upon 10,000 is equal to 1 plus R upon 100 to the power 3. 0 gets cancelled. Now if this is a cube, this must be a cube. And we know that it is the cube of 11 upon 10. And that is equal to 1 plus R upon 100 to the power 3. So you will see that the powers are same, so the bases must be equal. So taking cube root, we will have Now we transfer this one this side. So it becomes 11 upon 10 minus 1 equal to r upon 100. And so we get 1 upon 10 equal to r upon 100. So your r is going to be 100 comes this side. And therefore your rate is equal to 10% per annum, and that is our answer 2. Question 5c. In the given figure, O is the center of two concentric circles. A line L cuts the circle at ABCD. This is line L cuts the circles at ABCD as shown in the figure, and OP is perpendicular to AD. This OP is perpendicular to AD. Given that OA is 34, this is 34 centimeter, OP is 16, and AB is from here to here, this is given as 18 centimeter. Find the length of the chord AD, this full thing, then the length of the chord BC from here to here, and the radius of the smaller circle, which will be OB. So we will be joining this when we draw this diagram. So let's draw the diagram and see what we can do. We have drawn the diagram here. You can see AD is the chord of the bigger circle. BC becomes the chord of the smaller circle. And these are concentric circles. We have been given OA is 34. So I shall write here 34 centimeter. OP is 16. And AB from here to here, this is 18 centimeter. Okay, now we have to find AD. AD is going to be twice of AP. Reason, OP is perpendicular to AD, and therefore the perpendicular from the center bisects the chord. So we shall write just that in our first statement. We will say that OP is perpendicular to AD, and that is given. Statement number 2, therefore AP equal to PD equal to half AD, and this will be from statement 1 as perpendicular from center bisects the chord. Now AP can be found out using this triangle. So we know that this OP is perpendicular, so this becomes a right triangle. So in right triangle APO, by Pythagoras theorem, we will have AO square equal to OP square plus AP square. Now we have to substitute. What I want you to do is draw the diagram, put it on pause, and then look at the solution, because each time I don't want to move this paper to show you the solution. So we are substituting. AO is 34 square equal to OP is 16 square plus AP square as it is. And so AP square will be equal to 34 square minus 16 square. So I'm going to make it as 34 plus 16 and 34 minus 16. This gives me 50 multiplied by here it will be 18. So my AP will be under root of that. So this will be under root 2 into 25 into 2 into 9. That will give me 2 into 5 into 3 as the value of AP. AP will be therefore 30 centimeter. Now we are asked to find AD. So you will say statement number 4. So your AD is going to be equal to twice AP. Statement number 2. So AP is half AD. So AD becomes twice of that. So 2 into 30, which is equal to 60 centimeter. And that is our answer 1. Now the second part says BC equal to how much? So let us look at our diagram. We want BC, so we need to use triangle BPO. From here to here, this is AP, and AP came out to be 30 centimeter. So your BP will be from here to here. This is going to be 30 minus 18, and that will be 12 centimeter. So in this triangle, you can find BP is 12. So BC is going to be double of that. Okay, so we come to statement number 5. We will say that BP is equal to AP minus AB because of the diagram. Now AP is 30 centimeter minus AB is 18 centimeter, and this will be from statement number 3 and given, which comes out to be 12 centimeter. Now this is your BP. Now if you look at your diagram, you will see that OP is perpendicular to BC as well. So let us write it OP perpendicular to BC, and here it is again given. So 7th statement will be your BP equal to PC equal to half BC. This will be from statement 6 and perpendicular from center bisects chord. Bisects the chord. Alright, so you will have therefore BC will be equal to 2BP, which is 2 into 12, which is 24 centimeter, and that becomes our answer 2. We have to come now to finding the radius. Now let us look at the diagram. In a triangle OPB, you will see that OB is the hypotenuse, OP is 16 and BP is 12, and OB is the radius of the inner circle, the smaller circle, correct? So this is nothing but OB equal to question mark. So we will take this triangle, which one? OPP. So we've written just that. In right triangle OPB by Pythagoras theorem, OB square is equal to OP square plus BP square. OP is 16, so that is 16 square plus 12 square, which is BP square. 16 square is 256, 12 square is 144. Add them, you get 400. OB will be under root that, which will be 20 centimeter, which is the radius of the inner circle, and that is our answer 3. That finishes our question 5. Now we come to question number 6. A. If the mean of the observations A plus 6, A plus 2, A plus 8 and A plus 4 is 11, find the value of A and the median. So first of all, we will write all these observations. We'll write what is the mean, and then we'll proceed to find A. So we've written mean 11 and the formula for mean, because if mean is given as 11, we need to know the formula for mean, which is sigma x upon n. What is x? X represents the observations. How many observations are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is going to give us here, mean is 11. So 11 into 5 is 55 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5A plus 6 and 2, 8, 16. 16 and 4, 20. Okay, then we will have 55 minus 20 is equal to 5A, and that will give us 5A is equal to 35. Therefore, A is equal to 35 upon 5, which is equal to 7. So your A is equal to 7, and that is our answer 1. Now this was our first part. The second part asks us to find the median. Okay, so we are going to write these values as 7, then 7 plus 6, then 7 plus 2, then 7 plus 8, then 7 plus 4. So these are the 5 values which are given to us. So that will be 7, 13, 9, 15 and 11. When we have to find the median, we have to arrange them in ascending order. So we will write the ascending order of the observations will be, first will be 7, then 9, then 11, then 13 and then 15. And these are 5 values, so your n is equal to 5, which is the odd number. So our median is given as n plus 1 upon 2th term. You remember the formulas. So that becomes equal to 5 plus 1 upon 2th term, which is equal to 6 upon 2, which means the third term. And the third term is 1, 2, 3, so that is 11. And that is our answer 2. So we finished 6a. 6b is factorize. 25a square minus 9b square plus 12bc minus 4c square. Shall we write it down? And then we will start solving. 25a square minus 9b square. Now this is a square number, this is also a square number, and this is also a square number. But this is the clue. 12bc, which means 9b square and 4c square. They have been used in this particular expression, and that is a perfect square. Let us see how. 25a square minus, we will take out this minus sign common, it will be 9b square inside the bracket minus 12bc, and this becomes plus 4c square. Now check, the middle term should be 2ab. Here the value of a is 3b, here the value of b is 2c. So if you multiply them and double it, so 2ab comes out to be 12bc, and so this is a perfect square of 3b minus 2c. So we will write it as 25a squared minus 3b minus 2c whole square. So you will see this is like your a square minus b square. So you will have two brackets. You will have a plus b and a minus b. Now 25a square is the square of 5a. So 5a plus 3b minus 2c will be the first bracket, and the second bracket will be 5a minus this bracket, so minus 3b, and this will be plus 2c. After this we cannot do anything more, and so that is our answer. Question 6c. In the given figure, ABCD is a trapezium. P is the midpoint of side AD, and PR is parallel to AB is parallel to DC. Prove that R is the midpoint of BC, and find the length of PR if AB is 12 centimeter and DC is 8 centimeter. First thing we do is we draw the diagram ABCD trapezium, and P is the midpoint. So we will show this equal to this, and we write what is given. And also we know that PR is parallel to AB is parallel to DC. So we show with the help of this arrow. To prove that R is the midpoint of BC, so R midpoint of BC we have to prove, and PR is to be found out if AB is 12 centimeter and DC is 8 centimeter. Now whenever I'm solving a question, ideally after this you should put the video on pause, work it out and then check it out. Alright, so you have drawn the diagram, and now let us look at our solution. The first thing we will write is that P is the midpoint of AD and PR parallel to AB parallel to DC as it was given. we know that these three lines are parallel, and we have this AP and PD, they are equal to each other, which means they are equal intercepts. So even DQ and QB will be equal intercepts, and CR and RB also will be equal intercepts. But we have to come to R, so we will look at CR equal to RB. So immediately we write CR equal to RB from statement 2 and 3, where the three lines are parallel and equal intercepts are made because of the transversal AD, and so CR will be equal to RB because of equal intercept theorem. And because CR is equal to RB, R becomes the midpoint of CB. And that is what we have proved as the first part. Then for the second part, we have to find PR. So we are going to say PQ is going to be half of AB using this triangle, and QR is going to be half of DC using this triangle. Okay, so we are going to now look at DQ equal to QB again because of this parallel to this, and these are equal intercepts. So DQ and QB become equal intercepts. See statement 2 and 3, that is here 2 and 3, and equal intercept theorem. Got that? And if DQ is equal to QB, then Q becomes the midpoint of BD. That is from your statement 6. Yeah. Now you keep the diagram in front of you because my diagram you will not be able to see. In triangle DAB, PQ is parallel to AB because P and Q are the midpoints of AD and DB respectively, and so PQ will be half of AB. This is from statement 1 and 7. Look at your statement 1 that says P is the midpoint and 7 says Q is the midpoint, and then we write the reason as midpoint theorem, that is MPT. In triangle BCD, you will see again Q is the midpoint of BD and R is the midpoint of BC. So QR will be parallel to DC and QR will be half of DC because of statement 7 and 5. 7 says Q is the midpoint and 5 says that R is the midpoint, and midpoint theorem. Now if you take this PQ and QR and if you add, you will get PR. Let us look at our diagram. See there, PQ plus QR. PQ plus QR is equal to PR. So we are going to add these two, and PQ is half AB plus half DC is this. So PQ plus QR is PR as we saw in the diagram. Half is common and here you get AB plus DC inside the bracket. The values of AB and DC are already given, and so you have half into bracket 12 plus 8, that is half into 20, that is 10 centimeter, and that is your answer. So now we have solved question 5 and question 6 of section 2 in this particular video. Now the next video will have question 7 and 8. All right. So as of now, we are going to stop the video over here. And I just want to mention my online course is in the process of being made. So keep looking out for the description box whether the announcement has come or no. In the meantime, wait for my next video in which I'm going to take questions 7 and 8. Till then, thank you for watching. So 7th statement will be your BP equal to PC equal to half BC. This will be from statement 6 and perpendicular from center bisects chord. Bisects the chord. Alright. So you will have therefore BC will be equal to 2BP, which is 2 into 12, which is 24 centimeter. And that becomes our answer 2. We have to come now to finding the radius. Now let us look at the diagram.